Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. They'll go again with Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line. The third down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 24, Hurts. Rush coming, and he's taken down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
Well, talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They'd been moving the ball well. Drive had started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Benjamin St. Just. And the Commanders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. He'll take this to the 46. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Second down and a run by Robinson. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. No score after 1 on EA Sports. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Gibson again. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 24. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They give it off here to the tight end. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr. taking it in from the 20. And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Wentz going to look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Darius Slay with a pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Play action. Here's Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Hurts throw there taken in by Smith. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Hurts sets up to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 27-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. They hand off to their big tight end. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Throwing is Hurts. That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's caught. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That was signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Pardon, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They'll throw now on the final play. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Elliott good on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A final shot before half for Wentz. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
42 yards on the ground for him so far.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Robinson up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Robinson with another carry. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And he finds McLaurin. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Wentz. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 36 yards. And the Commanders have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
A good push there from that offensive line as Sanders able to take that forward for a gain of about 6 on first down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Another run with Sanders. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 60 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
Yeah, it was 1st and 10 and 2nd and 4. Now 1st and 10 again. Hurts throw complete there to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And some space here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Touchdown! Grant Calcaterra. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Yeah. Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Once more, Gibson. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 92 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They've got a first down in field goal range already. A handoff for Gibson, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a give to Gibson. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Wentz to throw. And that will be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Check. Check three. Ready.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, that sets up a big press it downfield.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. They go play action with Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
I'm fairly sure that there's no good time to cough up the football. But this couldn't be much worse, could it? No. This situation, this yard line, no chance.
They set it on a T-form. They're already in field goal range here late in the 4th now.
Yeah, warm up the kicker. Just make sure they take care of the ball now. They've got a chance to put this thing away.
They'll run with Robinson. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is now 21-14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Towards the end zone for Brown. Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Philadelphia, good night, everybody.